Hi, welcome to Jules Knows. This is a reading for Aries. Aries, this is a general reading, can be for cross watchers as well. Um, it is not an individual reading, so if you're on this video and you're not an Aries, or you are involved with an Aries, or you just happen to click the wrong video, then stay here, stay tuned, because there's a message for you. There's something in this video that you need to see or need to hear. So let's get started, shall we, Aries? We're going to start with romance cards for Aries. What's the message from this deck for Aries? One's already come out. Let's see what we get. What else comes out? What else is going to come out for my lovely, lovely Aries? Aries, Aries, Aries. What is the message for Aries? Ooh, a lot of messages for Aries, apparently. Let's see what we got. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Express yourself. Yeah. What is that? That's a Madonna song, isn't it? Express yourself. Yeah. I don't know. Anyways, express yourself. Don't be afraid to tell people how you feel. Don't be afraid to make the extra effort. You'll be shockingly surprised if you do, Aries, because the people that you're making that effort for will recognize it and possibly make the effort back. Somebody has to step up to the plate, right? Let go of control issues. Allow situations to unfold naturally. So stop trying to control. Stop trying to get someone to behave or act the way that you think that they should. Instead, focus on yourself and what you can do. You can only actually change your own self. You never can change someone else. You're never going to be in control of somebody else's body or their actions or their thoughts. So learn to control what you can and make peace with what you can't. And stop trying to get other people to do what you want them to do. Instead, do yourself what you know is the right thing to do, Aries, and everything will work out like it's supposed to. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. If you feel like life is leading you in circles and you can't find your way out the door or can't find your way out of the situation, again, it's telling you to touch space with I want to touch space with the spiritual realm is the message. But focus your energies on above, getting the answers from above. If you meditate and focus your energies on what it is you do want, the answers are going to come to you. Wow. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life, Aries. If you have some addictions, now's a good time to get rid of those. I know a lot of people are addicted to cigarettes. They're addicted to alcohol. Some people are addicted to different types of medications. Other people are addicted to drugs. If you have some of these addictions, some people are not even addicted to things like that. They're addicted to people. They're addicted to food. They're addicted to, purchasing different items. So whatever your addictions are, the first step into solving an addiction is to name it. Give it a name. Yeah, and admit to it. Admit that you are addicted. That is the very first step in addiction. If you do have addictions, I guess I'll just throw this out there. If you do have addictions and you are in the Indiana, if you are in the state of Indiana and you do have addictions or addiction problems, please reach out and message me. Maybe I can help you. Not many people know this about me, but I am a licensed hypnotist. So reach out and touch base with me, and I'll see what I can do for you. So by all means, Aries, if you have addictions, let's deal with them, okay? All right, let's go with I Ching. I Ching is, this card came out today, so I'm just going to share it with some of the ones that I feel like you need it. I Ching is thousands of years old. It's a Chinese divination tool, and it's been around forever, and many Chinese people actually still use it today to make big decisions, like life-changing decisions. So what is the I Ching message for Aries, please? What is the I Ching message for Aries? What is the message for my Aries friends? What is the message for the for the sign of Aries? What do they need to know? What do they need to see? Thank you, Spirit Guides. Angels, what do my Aries, lovely Aries, need to know or see? I just need 2 cards, please. I Ching is usually done with 2 cards. And this deck, those 2 cards are already done for you. So you actually only, if you buy this deck, you only need 1 of these cards to come out for you to give you a reading. I use 2 because I like confirmation, and sometimes Spirit has more than one thing to say to you. Well, let's see. Maybe they don't have anything for you. Aries, what is the message for Aries? I know there's a message here. We just have to find the right way to get it to come out. It has to come out by itself all the way like that. And that is 2 cards. Perfect. Came out perfectly for you, my lovely Aries. Here's the message from I Ching for you. You are receptive to the wisdom of the universe. Assess yourself and the situation and see things the way they are instead of the way you want them to be. The creative power of the universe works in mysterious ways, influencing situations and people. And I think that's what it was telling you here. You know, let go of the control issues. Let things work out the way they're supposed to. Let it happen like it's supposed to happen. Don't try to rush it or push it. The second card that came out for you was following the right plan will bring about a happy union that is mutually beneficial to both parties involved. Be open-minded and diplomatic to receive benefits from external influences. To have a beneficial influence on others, you need to maintain inner independence and integrity, acting from a position of quiet inner truth and humility. In other words, if you are trying to control someone, what did I say? Go within yourself. Look within yourself and see how your actions are interacting or having an impact on the other person. Because truly, you can only control your own actions, your own thoughts, your own self. And that is exactly what this card is telling you. So now you've heard that twice. So the message is repeating. Are you seeing this? Different cards are repeating their messages. I'm going to wipe these cards, these decks, 2 decks clean. Clear the energies a little bit. And say, what is the message for Aries from this deck? What are the messages for Aries from this deck? Tell Aries what they need to see, what they need to hear, what they need to pay attention to. What do Aries need to hear from this deck? Thank you. And again, what does Aries need to hear? What do they need to see? What do they need to know from this deck? Thank you. Anything else that they need to see from this deck? What does an Aries need to see, need to know, need to hear from this deck? What's the message for Aries? Thank you. Thank you. Any other messages for Aries, please? Ooh, yeah, there's a lot. Ooh, Aries. Ooh, yeah. Okay, thank you. Let's see what we got here, Aries. Lots of messages. I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to pick these up and what I'm supposed to do with them once I get them. That goes there and there and there and here. All right, here we go, Aries. Let's find out what you got here. The fox, shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. So this isn't really telling you to be sneaky. It's just telling you to be wise like a fox. You're not supposed to be a thief in the night in this particular instance. You're supposed to actually look at everything very, very closely and carefully. A fox often, before he raids a chicken coop, he stalks the chicken coop and he'll walk around it to make sure it's safe to go in. He looks at it from all sides to see where the chickens are, what they're doing, what's happening around the whole place, and he'll watch it sometimes for a couple of nights before he actually makes his move. So this is telling you to be wise like a fox. Beware of greed. And you see the piglet here. And I think that this is also not just about greed, but it's about being aware of what's around you, what's surrounding you. You know, this looks like green growth, but it's actually pointy. I don't know if you see that, but every single one of them is just about pointy. So you want to be aware of what's around you. What's your surroundings? And also what you're ingesting. It's what you're ingesting. What is it that you're putting into your mind? What is it that you're putting into your body? What is it that you're putting into your life, Aries? What are you ingesting? The gavel. Involvement with the law. So if you don't control yourself and you continue to try and control someone else, you could find yourself in legal issues with legal problems, Aries. Don't try to force the issues. Vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. Well, even if that person is against you, worrying about it's not going to do you any good. Worrying doesn't help not one single thing. It's not solving any problems. It's not taking you to the next level. It's not lifting you up. It's not doing anything positive for your life, but wasting your time. Worry is a time waster. Instead of worrying, figure out a solution. Figure out the answer to the issue, the problem. Stop worrying about it. Life is going to happen whether you like it or not. And to sit around and worry about it is just to waste your time. Waste of energy. Don't waste your energy. Kite, vacation. Could be that it's time to take a vacation, not just find yourself blowing in the wind aimlessly, but to actually have a direction. And it looks like the direction is up. So maybe that information is coming from the heavens. The information is coming from the heavens. Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. Don't get yourself in that situation where you're feeling like things are just not working out for you the way you want to. Stop trying to control everything, and that will free you. That will be your free yourself. Free yourself. Stop waiting on someone else to come in and free you. Bear, danger, especially in money matters. Watch your money. But this is also more than that, because this bear, again, has all this greenery that looks like it's growth, but it's all pointy. It's all like stabby. Like, I don't know if you've ever felt the grass in different states, but in Indiana, which is where I'm from, the grass is real soft. When you can go outside with barefoot and it's like walking on a soft carpet. If you do the same thing and take your shoes and socks off in Houston, in Texas, you're going to have like razor blade cuts on the bottoms of your feet because the grass is so stiff and so hard. So this is telling you to be careful and pay attention to the surroundings, because there's something dangerous around you. There's some danger there. Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. So if someone is being arrogant or they're boasting, look at me, I've got this. See what I've got. See who I am. See who I know. Be careful of those people, especially right now, because they could throw some screws into your plans. Rainbow, the most difficult part of a situation is over. So you're coming out of some of this. Looks like you're still feeling trapped though. But you've come a long way so far. But there's still work to be done. There's still things going on. Indecisive, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. And I said this to you earlier. I said it's almost like you can't figure out which way to go, what door is open, where things are headed. And you just feel like you're floating around aimlessly, blowing in the wind. And you need to pick that direction. And notice that if I lay this flat, that is pointing up. Your wheel, you need to look inside, look within. Spirit has your answers for you. Younger man, dealings or relationship with a younger man. So something about this involves a younger man, Aries. It could also be telling you to look at what your goals were and what your ambitions were when you were a younger person. Dog, close up. Pleasure with a close friend. So you've got somebody who's on your side. Somebody may be working against you, but you got a lot of people who are working for you, Aries. You have a lot of friends. Turkey, someone is behaving stupidly. I like that, stupidly. Someone is behaving stupidly. So analyze the situation. Look at it from all angles. See it like the fox. Really kind of look at everything that's going on around you. The valley, deep personal strength and peace, that is sure success. Excuse me. So falling into that valley is a good thing. Ground yourself is basically what this is saying. Your good fortune is when you ground yourself and when you actually bring the sun or bring the light down from above into your being. Ground yourself and bring that light down into your being. Does pay attention to your work. Focus your energies on what it is you wish to accomplish. Find those goals. Find out what it is. What is your work? Is it your 9-to-5 job? Maybe. Maybe your work is much deeper than that. Maybe it involves things like, I don't know, making life better for those around you, Aries. You've got to decide. The wheel's turning. The wheel is going to turn no matter what. You're not going to stay in a certain point your entire life. The wheel will keep turning. And so you've got to decide, are you going to land on a positive spot or are you going to land on a negative spot? The decision is yours. Kangaroo. Unsettling times. Need to plan ahead. Need to plan. That's the key word there. Plan, plan, plan. Plan it out like a fox. Be strategic. Look at it from all angles. Younger woman's dealings a relationship with a younger woman. Again, like I said earlier, this is almost telling you to look at what your goals were. Look at what you were after when you were younger. Look back on your life and say, what was it I wanted to be? What was it I wanted to do? What were my ambitions and goals when I was 5 years old or 10 years old or 15 years old? What was it I was after? Because that's going to help you in this whole process as well. And the bell, it's going to end with an announcement. Someone's going to make a big announcement. Let's see if we can get a card on that. Can you tell me what this announcement's going to be for Aries? What's in the works for Aries? What can you tell me about the bell or the announcement for Aries? What's the message from this deck about the bell or the announcement for my lovely Aries? What is that? Ooh, straight up. Okay, anything else I need to know? Thank you. Anything else for Aries? What's the message? Okay, we'll take this and see what we've got. These came out straight away. Boom, boom. So the announcement, it seems, is about love. Love potion number 9. Ah, Aries. It could be you're addicted to a person. There's going to be some sort of an announcement. You're going to come to some sort of a mind thing. Choose your words carefully. I don't know if this deck is telling me to choose my words carefully or it's telling you to choose your words carefully. I'm going to say it's you. So when you're dealing with this person, there could be, again, some addictions. The addictions could be to a person. It's kind of looking more and more that way. The addiction is a person. You're maybe trying to free yourself from this circle that you're going around and around and around in. It's like you're stuck inside the wheel. It's like you're stuck in there. I need the center. You're in the center. And it's going around and around, and you don't know how to get off of it, but you want to kind of get off of it, but you've got to let go of your own control issues. Expressing yourself, be careful the words that you choose when expressing yourself with this person, because it's going to make a big difference and a big impact. And the last one, take a look at yourself. Before you accuse me, take a look at yourself. Yeah, take a look at yourself. Go within. It's telling you, again, this is like the 50 billionth time. It's telling you to go within, to look at you, to choose, because you can only control you. You can only change you. You need to do the work yourself. Let me see if there's a card here from Alice the Wonderland for Aries. One more card for Aries, please. Do you have a message for Aries from this deck? Is there a message for Aries from this deck? Ooh, okay. What do we have? Is there a message for Aries from from this deck? I think it's the whole deck. Is there a message for Aries from this deck, please? Thank you, Spirit Guides and Angels. Is there a message for Aries from this deck? What is the message for Aries from this deck? What is the message for Aries? Is there a card for Aries from this deck? Is there a card from Aries for this deck? Remember, I only take ones that come out, so they must come out like that one just did. Flew across the floor. All right. All right. And so this is an interesting card. Keeping up. Keeping up. And you notice the time clock on there. So it's all about perfect timing. It's all about being careful what you say to people, being careful what you do, and working hard, trying to get to the next point, trying to get where you want to go. There's a lot to be done. And movement's going to seem to be a little bit at a time. You know, you seem to feel like you're stuck in this time, stuck in this place, stuck in this circle of things. And it may be that you're seeing it, notice the bottom of this, you're seeing it in a weird sort of way, like you're not seeing it for what it really is. You're seeing it through a lens of some sort. So time may be actually moving faster than you think, but timing is everything. Perfect timing is everything. All right, Aries, I hope this helps you in the next week or so, and I will see you again soon. Bye, love you.